Welcome, Ultimate Racing fans, to the Season 4 first annual award ceremony for the Ultimate Racing Sunday League, the F1 League. I'm your host, Game Mongoose. I am here with Somehow I Made It and Levy the Lion. So let's get into it. We got to start off with, of course, just giving a kudos to our driver's champion this year was Nomskar from Flowforce. You see his stats there just edging out Sobel and K. K, unfortunately, missed a couple races and maybe would have had a good shot at the driver's title.
Yeah, I think that the fact that Kay missed two races actually made him lose the championship and also the second position to Sobel.
Namskar with his second championship, and I think that ties him with K. They have two championships apiece now. Our Constructors Champion, of course, Levioso Sports Art. You won it by 10 points over Flowforce. It was really close. You guys had the number 2 and 3 drivers. How do you feel about the finish for your number 1 team?
It was really exciting because when I first have seen Sobel on podium, I was like, can we win the Constructors Championship? And we did when he won it, but there is also was a big help from Somehow I Made It, because if not him, we couldn't win it.
That's right. Stepping up, Somehow I Made It. You jumped into a spot on LTE mid-season to take over from Ibram, and not before long you had to jump into the number 1 team and represent LSA for a race.
Yeah, it was quite a surprise for me. I just jumped in onto the server. Was it in UK? Yeah, I just raced as an independent driver, but then I got invited to LTE. Spent a couple of races there. They were quite exciting. And then the final round in Italy came around, and Kay wasn't there, and Gamer wasn't there.
And that's going to happen time and time again for some of these replacement drivers. Some of these F2 drivers next year are super excited for that next season. But this one was a banger. This was the closest Constructors Championship we've had, just 10 points. So a really good finish to the year, guys. So let's get into some of the other awards that we do not yet know about. First of all, the number 2 driver of the year is going to Pamushis from Nordic Thunder. Now, the definition for number 2 driver of the year was the best finish by a driver that was more than 15 points behind their team driver. Marian Frias was a close second, and Pamushis, I think, is a great choice for this award.
I agree with you that Pamushis is a great driver.
I don't think that I guess next year, I don't think Pamushis would even be able to win this award because the way he's improved, I don't think he'll be a number 2 driver next year. I think they're both going to be share number 1 drivers. Most skilled driver of the year unanimously goes to K. Although didn't win the championship, did pull out 4 wins in only 6 races, and had an average finish of P1.5. So not much to say about this. K was just simply the best and still is. Most reliable driver. This season, most reliable drivers going to the person who had the most consistent racing and the most quality racing combined. Nominees for this award was Marian Frias from Flowforce, Nomskar, also from Flowforce, K from LSA, Pamushis from Nordic Thunder, and Zekisverse from Infinite Verse Racing. And the award goes to...
Well, yeah, picking Nomskar here isn't a surprise. He was consistent, he was fast all season long, and I guess he didn't even miss a single race this season. So yeah, that's what a team player looked like.
Yeah, you look at that race average on the right-hand side. Average finish of 2.3 and qualifying average of 2nd place. That has got to be a sign of consistency and quality. Funnily enough, 2nd place in the votes was Marian Frias. So both Flowforce consistent drivers this year.
Well, about Marian Frias, she did an amazing job this season. Missed a couple of races. If she was there, then the outcome of this voting could have been different.
Yeah, I agree. Lowest spot for Namskar was fourth place, so never finished out of the top four. Excellent job, Namskar. Excellent season too. Everybody celebrated the win for Namskar. Most improved driver this season. So this was based on their starting skill and their ending skill, of course. Maybe their climb through the standings. Pamushis for Nordic Thunder, a nominee. Sobel for LSA. Gamer 15 from LTE. Zekasverse from IRT, and Game Mongoose from Fox and Goose. The winner is...
Sobel?
There it is. It is Sobel from Levioso Sports Art.
Well, he started pretty poor, but was saying that he will improve and he will train. Actually, when he was on podium on this week's, he was practicing very much. So his practices given pretty solid results. It was his first ever win.
Wow, that's amazing. From two P7s to a win in Monza in the last week. I think everybody had almost a unanimous vote there. He won more than 50% of the votes, and well-deserved Sobel. Most improved driver of the year. Rookie of the year with a minimum of 3 races goes to Nuno. Nuno was signed by Blue Blizzard, but never actually raced for Blue Blizzard, as he was contracted out as replacement driver for other teams who were racing the full season. Started out with a very respectable finish in Hungary, racing for Flowforce, and then had to fill in for Skip on FGR, who had mechanical failures his last 2 races, and it just was kind of fitting because Nuno joined our team for next season.
Well, I mean, given the fact that I am a new driver here, I was just amazed. No, not amazed, astonished by how fast Nuno is. He just came, he saw, he conquered.
Before, I haven't even heard about these situations because there wasn't so much rookies, but if they were pretty poor with their skills and so on.
Yeah, that's right. It usually takes a while to climb the ladder. One of the most anticipated awards, the Owner of the Year. Zekas first from IRT, Game Mongoose for FGR, Levy the Lion for LSA and LTE, Nomskar with Flow Force, and the Anti-Amazing in charge of the Nordic Thunder team. And the winner is...
Well, can I say that this was expected? Levy owns a winning team. Actually, 2 both good teams, as we can see here. LCA is on the Constructors Championship. On 4th place is LCE, also owned by Levy. He's a great guy, a great manager, and this is well deserved.
Yeah, thank you guys. That was, for me it wasn't that expectable because I thought that I have 2 teams. I have 2 cups of Constructor Championship. How can I win it?
What did you think about when you lost Ibram halfway through the year? Were you worried for your LTE team?
It was pretty kind of shock for us, but then appeared somehow made it, and we decided to have him as a reserve driver.
Not a lot of moves to make for Levy. Some of the other owners were building new teams, getting drivers, trying to compete, but I think the real reason that they had to do all those moves was because Levy has assembled a strong team himself. And, LTE is his feeder team, but LTE was beating the first teams from other owners. It's almost like a movie. The legend, the champion, the best, will he disappear into the cornfield, never to be seen again, or will he be back to race for another title? We'll have to find out next season. Everyone's looking forward to see the moves that Kay makes and the rest of the LSA team. All right, next award goes to the community builder. So this person was voted upon for their contributions to the server and the growth of the sport and the Discord. And all these nominees, I have to say, all did a really big part, and This award shared by everybody really, because everybody does their part to make this server and this league work. So Furman, by founding the Sunday League and doing all of our stats for our Sunday League. The Anti-Amazing for being a great ambassador, hosting practices, welcoming new drivers, and just being all around a good ambassador of the league. Nomskar for stepping up and becoming a member of the FIA. Somehow I made it for the same reasons. They're both designing new changes and improvements to the league. Levy the Line, the president of the FIA. Levy, without him, we wouldn't have any votations. The management and the whole system of the teams coming up year after year, and driver development. Game on Goose, myself, for posting the videos on the channel and starting commentaries. I founded another Superbike league as well, and just growing the server through the videos on YouTube. And Zeke is first with his incredible website of our archives and our Hall of Fame, and a link to post all of our videos. Really talented job there as well with all of his coding prowess. The award goes to... Actually, it was a tie.
Interesting, because the Anti-Amazing has done a good job.
He was the one who welcomed me once I landed into the server too, so I know how good of an impact he has.
And you also making our league grow, because if I remember correct, you're leaving a link to our Discord, right, in your videos.
Yes, that's right.
If people will like the video, they will go to description and might find this link. If they even have a game, it's just perfect.
And I want to have an honorable mention as well to everyone else who posts videos. I know Furman posts videos, Sobel posts videos of other leagues as well. Everybody doing those video links has been great. Thank you guys for the vote, and it's been a lot of fun making the videos as well. And I'm going to keep doing them as much as I can. Next award up is the Grinder Award for the hardest working drivers. So no nominees for this award because everybody's eligible. So everyone just voted. Almost everyone was eligible who were at most of the races and made an effort in between. So everyone just voted for who they thought the hardest working driver is, and the award ended up going to...
The award goes to the Anti-Amazing, and I should say that this is also well deserved. And he does amazing job with not only building a community, but he's also, I don't know if I am allowed to say that, he's racing his ass off on track. Basically, you can see him every day on lobbies, putting laps on different tracks, and yeah, he's just grinding and getting good results.
Him and Pamushis were Constructors Champions coming in. Nordic Thunder tried to defend their title, couldn't this year, but they never gave up. They were always in the mix and finishing P4, P5, the team together. But yeah, Anti setting up those practice tracks for everybody and always getting on the track. I think any three of these drivers would have deserved it. Next award, the Engineer Award, goes to the driver who exemplified the best strategies in the races. So tire management and race management, things like that.
The award goes to Nomskar. Well, Nomskar always doing a great job in the races, and I think that he is guessing the strategy very fast, or even he is predicting it before the race.
And to be able to compete with K week after week, and even pass K after qualifying, when K qualified above Nomskar, Nomskar was able to pass K in a couple races and snag a victory. We all know Nomskar as the Monaco master as well. Nobody can even touch his times at Monaco.
With strategies, consistency is there.
Our favorite back marker goes to the only consistent back marker of the year is Fox from Vulpe Eoka. His average race standings was 13th and 13th. He actually did better than his qualifying only because, and this is the best stat I think of the whole awards, The only time Fox finished higher than he started is if somebody else had a DNF and finished below him. In honor of Fox and his backmarker performance, we're going to name the award the Fox Award moving forward. Next award, more sportsmanlike. Many drivers nominated for this award. All of these drivers deserve a big recognition for always showing up with a good attitude and just racing their game and being a good driver in the community. So all those drivers listed: Mosca Brevis, Furman, Gamer15, Pamushis, The Anti-Amazing, Ibram, Marion Frias, Fox, and Skip. You never heard a negative word from them. Always a good positive force on the track. So all of these drivers highlighted for their great efforts, and it's hard to choose just one winner, but
And the winner is The Anti-Amazing.
his presence on the server is a big reflection of this award as well. So on and off the track, big congrats to Anti-Amazing. You're doing a great job, and everybody recognizes you for it. So you should be very proud of this award. It shows in your character on and off the track. Next award, this was a very fun award to see the votes for. The Dark Horse Award was the best underdog performer. So who ended up with some of the best performances this season after, maybe not being expected? Maybe you were number 2 driver, or maybe you weren't expected to finish as high as you did. Or like Nuno, maybe you came out of nowhere and shocked the crowd. So our nominees for this award were Sobel from LSA, Gamer15 for LTE, Nuno for Blue Blizzard, FGR, fill-in driver, Flowforce, whatever you want to say, and Marion Frias, number 2 driver for Flowforce. And the winner goes to
Sobel and Marion Frias have tied for the Dark Horse title here.
I was able to see the driving all season. Sobel, his weaker start and his history of never winning a race, and getting his first win this year and getting up to those podiums, I think very well deserving. And he came out of nowhere to eventually pass K. Marion Frias was always a support driver for Nomskar as well, and also scoring 3 podiums. But the big thing here is look at that plus-minus total for Marion Frias. The best in the league, improved 15 positions over the season from qualifying. So always gained pace during the race and made a climb. So Sobel and Marion Frias, both for different reasons, deservingly sharing the Dark Horse Award. Next award, this is a fun award, the Mazda Spin Award. Who was the crash magnet? Who seemed to be just surrounded by accidents? I know Sobel had some very unfortunate collisions all through the year. Game On Goose and Fox, we are new drivers always getting into accidents, and Mosca Brevis maybe had the worst luck of the season, getting in early crashes as well, so not being able to make up his way into the middle of the pack. So our 4 nominees coming from the 4 drivers who were in the most accidents. The award goes to... Is it another tie?
Well, it is pretty interesting because I have seen the crash of Mascabreus with you. I remember I have even commentated with you, but
in Austria, yes.
I can't say that Fox deserve it.
I think we found out later in the year that it was just due to the inexperience causing a bulk of those accidents, and it was fun to watch the crashes and spinouts and getting seeing Fox knocked off the track sometimes, even trying to get out of everyone's way. I think when you're getting past that many times, you can't help but get in some accidents. The UR team takes a big crash into the first turn, and a lot of FGR off to a good start. A bunch of them off to the track. Again, not a lot of people present for this one. Prometheus was lapping Mongoose, and oh my god, takes it hard into the... Sobel hard into the wall on lap 2. Mosca back at Game Mongoose, passing him, and to sneak by both of them. Oh, look at this, K and Game Mongoose. Zeke is first, looking to weave in between. Oh, Reus is off to the grass on the front stretch, and Sobel's going to keep it, and he side swipes Nomska. Heading into the pits, Enigma looks like he was trying to go inside. Coming through, and more contact. Mary off the track, it looks like Pamusha's gonna shoot up. You can see how different it looks On the one side, it seems that Mongoose dragged Namskar with him behind each other, and are we going to see a big... Oh no, so...
Pretty fast now.
There's the big crash on turn 1. Getting that decent lead against Enigma. Somehow I made it and Nuno both into the wall, and gave Mongoose into Nuno the next little anti-NK. Gamer 15 in position replay. Maska got into the back of him. Finally gets the move. Yes, Mongoose. Oh, looks like Mongoose got into the pits. Oh, it's an accident. Look at this, and just backs up right in front of Anti-Amazing. And trying to stay out of the way. Oh, it's big contact with Marion. And oh, they all take it hard into the wall of 4-car. Head off the track at the start. It's almost 3-4 wide at turn 1 and Nordic Thunder's going wide behind them. And another one, Anti-Amazing off the track. Pamutius off the track into the grass. It doesn't pay off. The Nordic Thunders slide back down the track, and oh, Gamer 15 gets tossed aside like a cheap piece of laundry. Oh. Personality of the Year is our next award. This, a classic award that gets handed out in F1, so everybody pays attention for this award in F1. We had some good characters this year up for nominees. The Anti-Amazing and his anti-toxicant alter ego, and just his all-around nature on the track. Same reason for Gamer 15 and his Num Num alter ego. Always a good presence around the track and on the server as well. Somehow I made it. The Shapeshifter, we know, somehow I made it, was posing as the other drivers on the practice tracks and in our Monday League, really making us laugh. It was really good, and always joking and sending great memes on the server. ST, I don't know what his what we can even call ST, guys. He's had so many different numbers attached to his name, and even STE when he filled in for LTE the one race. We were always guessing what he was going to show up with each race. And myself, of course, not for driving, because I did not have a very good driver character this year, but maybe next year. For the commentary, Gay Mongoose gets a nomination, of course. And Sobel as Jay Truly, on and off the track. Sobel is always a good guy around and doing the memes as well. So all our nominees, Personality of the Year goes to...
Wow, congratulations, Goose. You've done a nice job this year. Commentaries are great, the videos are great, and I think the Personality of the Year is a nice trait to give you.
Yes, thank you guys very much for again for the appreciation for the work on the videos and stuff, and I think to make sure the personality stays new and fresh and exciting, maybe as a special event, guys, we're gonna put in some classic F1 style commentary.
Yeah, Murray Walker.
Yeah, so we're gonna have maybe a special event. We'll call it Murray Walker Mondays, and we'll call the Crash Fest Monday League races in the style of Murray Walker, and see if that adds some excitement too.
It was one of the funniest seasons in Discord because there was so much funny moments and just some funny vibes, so I just liked being there.
And guys, if for some reason you're watching this video and you're not already in the league, go down in the description below and definitely join the Discord league. Even if you just like racing, you can just show up and race. And if you want to get involved in the league and be one of the crew and the drivers, always communicating and commenting with each other, it's a great place and a great community to enjoy your afternoons, your evenings, wherever you may race around the world. So come on in and go down to the link below and join in on our Discord server. We have one more award for you tonight. This is the Artistic Award. It was the favorite logo. So we know that I started making some logos for the teams, and some of the other drivers joined on. Like, I don't know if it was Nomskar or Marion Frias designing Flowforce logo, and Zika's first designed logos for his new teams. So we just added this one in for fun. Whose design was the favorite this year, actually? So the first nominee was LSA and LTE going together, Infinite Verse and Beyond Racing, These ones were designed by Zekas Verse. Fox and Goose and the sister team Vop Eoka. Nordic Thunder and their sister team Blue Blizzard. Flow Force and next year's F2 team Heritage Performance. And the results in favorite logo award this year goes to
Levioso Sports Art and Fox and Goose Racing.
They tied with I think 1/3 of the votes each. Really nice designs here. Somehow I made it. What was your favorite design of the year?
Well, even though I designed the Heritage Performance one, kind of I did half of it. But I personally voted for Beyond Racing because I think it looks clean, tidy, and just like a racing team.
My favorite design was, I think it was also LSA, but I think I can't say that. Like I like it because, as my name in Russian means lions, see lion coming out from S, it was pretty emotional for me. But anyway, I personally like Infiniteverse racing logo.
Yeah, and Zekas another great job on that poster too. Really clean and crisp, and he redesigned it to match the colors of his car halfway through the season. Vad, you probably did not see, but it was a green and purple design before. It's a real sharp, and it's a shame that they won't be teams next year because I always thought Zekas was very clever to make his teams Infinite Verse and then Beyond Racing because if you guys remember Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear, Infinity and Beyond, right? It was his slogan. I want to thank everybody who voted. We had, I think, 13 or 14 votes for every topic, and your guys' involvement in the award ceremonies. You made a nice, fun way to cap off the season for us. Guys, one more time, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching, and thanks to Somehow I Made It and Levy for joining in on our commentary today. We're going to be working hard. The FIA is going to be working hard in the paddocks and in the laboratory this off-season to bring you guys an even bigger and better and more exciting Season 5 on the UR2D Discord League. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next season.